This season, Augsburg celebrate a decade of Bundesliga football. The modest club from Bavaria have held their own over the years. And this season, they're again looking to surprise some of the heavyweights.
The DNA of a club is measured not least by its objectives. After all, success is always a matter of perspective. A huge success for Augsburg's point of view is that they're still in Germany's top flight.
Everyone who works for Augsburg, who has anything to do with Augsburg, can be proud of that. It's simply extraordinary. For Real Madrid, it was extraordinary to win the Champions League 10 times. For us, it's extraordinary to be in the top league for the 10th year in a row.
The modesty that comes through in these words is typical of Augsburg. They're a club that haven't forgotten where they come from.
When I think back to my early years, you had to share rooms because there weren't enough. Those were conditions that were not really worthy of a Bundesliga club, but no one grumbled. We were tight-knit and tried to press ahead.
It's a similar story with Augsburg's style of play. They're always committed and aggressive in their approach, but on good days their footballing quality also comes to the fore, which can even embarrass the league's top clubs now and again.
Playing with courage and passion is also part of our DNA, and that we have a very family feel here at Augsburg.
That character is also reflected in the city. It's less than 7 kilometers from the arena to the pleasant centre of Augsburg, where there's much to discover. There's the 400-year-old City Hall, the biggest Renaissance building north of the Alps, or the Fuggerei, the oldest social housing complex in the world. And of course, there's Kasperle, who's resided at Augsburg's Puppet Theatre for 70 years.
I think it's a beautiful city, and the residents of Augsburg are very down-to-earth, very grounded, and have a good sense of reality. But they're ambitious, and that goes for both the city and for the club.
Augsburg make Bundesliga history year after year, without forgetting their roots. The club, founded in 1907, honoured those roots 2 years ago in a very special way, with the so-called retro match day against Leipzig, to celebrate their 111th birthday.
What sticks in my memory personally are the great images. Everyone got involved, and in the end the team enjoyed it a lot too.
Yet despite all the fun and endearing modesty of Augsburg,
the mid to long-term objective is obviously to establish Augsburg among the top 10 clubs in Germany.
The club's DNA certainly doesn't stop them from being ambitious.
Augsburg and its arena, a true love story.
The stadium is so lovable because it's a real beauty. It's not an elaborate, magnificent building. It's obviously very functional, but it really has charm.
Says someone who'd barely missed a home match at the WWK arena up until the coronavirus outbreak.
Hello, I'm Nico from the Lechjemanen Augsburg fan club, and this is my living room.
The terrace is the sofa in Nico's living room, if you like. What's good is that the arena was built with the maximum possible inclination and the minimum possible distance between the stands and the pitch.
The spectators are very close to the action. In fact, you can't get closer. The atmosphere is very positive, and that's obviously an important factor for the team to be successful.
Directly behind the terrace, you can find Augsburg legend Helmut Haller, who played in 3 World Cups.
It's a popular photo spot, especially for away fans, as I've discovered.
They normally combine their visit to the stadium with a trip to Augsburg. With a population of around 300,000, the Bavarian city is rather small for a Bundesliga club. Small, but nice. Just like the WWK Arena, which seats 30,660 spectators and has been constantly developed since its opening in July 2009. The corporate area was recently expanded, including a wellness zone for little ones.
It's come about bit by bit, and every year we consider what we can improve in order to be successful as a club.
dann eben auch als Verein erfolgreich zu sein.
This stunning facade was finished in September 2017. It consists of a mesh of individual aluminium rods, which together have a length of more than 36,000 metres. On top of that, there are 170 LED light tubes. It all combines to form a unique arena facade like no other in the Bundesliga.
Thanks to WWK, we not only now have a very functional stadium where the spectators are very close to the pitch, but also an extremely beautiful arena, which is highly recognisable due to the facade.
It's obviously nice when it lights up green after a win, which tells everyone, hey, we've won!
In 2018, a new office building opened next to the arena, which fans as well as staff of the club benefit from.
The fan shop is great, as is the seating area.
Augsburg and its arena.
It just suits us. It seems small, but when you're inside, you see what it's about.
A true love story.
Seasoned, hungry and dangerous in front of goal.
My goodness, what a hit!
Augsburg. Coach Heiko Herrlich's team, firmly established in the Bundesliga. The team is the star, and yet there are players who stand out. Please welcome Ruben Vargas, one of the Bundesliga's most promising talents.
Oh, Vargas! And how's that for a finish?
The left winger is an ideal combination of adventure and determination. A Swiss native with Dominican roots, and they always come through.
I always want to win. That's also the case in training. I got that characteristic from there. That's why I'm always pumped up. I just want to win every game.
Can you believe this?
I spent my youth at Bayern, and scoring a goal against Manuel Neuer felt just terrific. I want to repeat that.
Marco Rüchter's opening goal against Bayern after just 28 seconds was the fastest goal of last season. The youngster has now progressed to first-team regular status. Daniel Caligiuri lifts Augsburg to new heights. He joined from Schalke at the start of the season and hit the ground running. An all-purpose weapon in midfield, he's known for his dangerous set pieces and strong finishing.
Caligiuri tucks it in beautifully.
Carlos Gruezo is the defensive specialist in midfield, a string puller, organiser and a fighter. The Ecuadorian style of play is characterised by enormous perseverance, an attribute that also applies to his character.
I'm a winner. I don't want to sound selfish, but I always want to be the first name on the team sheet. It's how I am.
The will to win, which Augsburg can also make good use of in Bundesliga season number 10. The top priority, as always, staying in the top flight.
They never forget this game in Augsburg.
What drama here at the Borussia Park. Augsburg supporters won't forget this one.
That was indescribable.
Stefan Reuter is still moved by it today. Still, we'll try to describe the indescribable. It's the final match day of the 2014-15 season. Augsburg have the chance to achieve a sensational fifth-place finish with a win.
We've dreamed of qualifying for Europe.
Their opponents, none other than the best team in the second half of the season, Mönchengladbach. As expected, host Borussia took the lead.
Somewhat luckily, a bit unfortunate for Augsburg.
But in the second half, Augsburg's hopes were spectacularly revived.
Good shot and a brilliant goal. Look what it means to Augsburg, and you can't say it's not deserved.
5 minutes later, the whole of Augsburg was going wild.
And it's another goal for Augsburg.
Coach Marcus Weinziel had only just brought on the goal scorers. Reuser still remembers the crucial moments better than anyone.
Very nice goals. A long-range shot from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who could really strike the ball. Matthäus regularly scored goals like that in training, and thankfully he was able to produce it in this match.
Now the nerves were jangling. It just needed the icing on the cake.
Tries to place it beyond Jan Sommer. 3-1. Oh, Sascha Möller's goal means a lot to Augsburg.
A win and a success that lives long in the memory.
And rightly so, as Augsburg clinched 5th place and qualified directly for the Europa League. It remains the Bavarians' best ever finish in the Bundesliga, and was the start of a European journey which left a lasting impact.
Reaching and experiencing the Europa League with Augsburg was phenomenal. And what defines Augsburg is also the slogan we had back then: no one knows us in Europe. So we take the mickey out of ourselves a bit. Don't take ourselves too seriously and can chuckle and laugh about ourselves. I think that's one of the reasons why Augsburg are now regarded as very likeable in Germany and in Europe.